here is my baking vlog. I'm making donuts for my boyfriend for Valentine's Day, and we're making some little heart donuts with Nutella inside. I've never made donuts before, so this could go terribly, terribly wrong, but fingers crossed it does not. But the first step was to get some warm water. These are my steps. I couldn't use my phone because I'm using it to record. Also my phone's on like 10%. Didn't think that one through. It said I need warm water. How much water? 50 grams. 50 grams? Not warming up. This is fun. Oh, getting warm. All my flatmates aren't here apart from one. And let's hope he doesn't walk in. But he probably will. He probably will. But it's fine. Okay, it's warm. Let's go. Okay. I have no clue how much 50 grams is. I've only ever done it in milliliters, but luckily my flatmate Fallon, big up Fallon, has given me some scales, so I'm just gonna put this on there. Okay, so it's on 0. I'm gonna 50 grams of, that's already over, that's 75. That's 42 grams. This does not seem like enough. Oh, that's 49. 50. Let's go. Such a weird way to measure water. Well, now that we've got our bit of water, I need to, that's half a teaspoon. I need 1.5 teaspoons of yeast. Exciting, riveting stuff. There's that. Now I need sugar. I think it was 1 teaspoon. I don't know. A bit more than a teaspoon, but it's fine. I'm just gonna give it a mix, and then it has to sit for like 5 minutes. Hate yeast. Yeast really weirds me out. I'm gonna put that over there. I just recorded myself sipping the flour and doing the sugar, but it decided to delete itself because I'm filming on Snapchat because I don't have enough storage on my normal camera roll to film. So that's really fun. But it's okay. So I've got my flour and sugar in here, and I need to do my milk and my egg, I think. Yes. 50 grams of milk again. Weird. I don't like the fact it's in grams, but I had to get this tiny thing of milk because I'm not drinking milk currently because I'm trying to be dairy free, which is sucking this time of year because of Valentine's Day. I want chocolate so bad, and also my boyfriend's birthday is coming up and I'm making him a cake. And I want to be able to eat the cake, and I want to be able to eat this. I will probably have a bite because I don't have any self-control. But yeah, it just sucks. But I don't have cramps anymore. But it is really hard, and I love cheese. It's been really hard not having cheese. And I don't know if I mix this together. I don't remember if it said. Who knows? So my phone is really slowly falling on my precarious setup. It didn't say whether I need to mix it, but I am just giving it a mix anyway. Because why not? What's the worst that can happen? I felt like I shouldn't have said that. But yeah, I am making these for Valentine's Day. Me and my boyfriend have been together for like 2 years now. Which isn't that long, but it's enough for us to, you know, be all in love and cute. So yeah. And we're going to go see Dear Evan Hansen, which is kind of not Valentine's Day. That's not really a normal thing to go do, especially because it's such a depressing musical. But last year, for some reason, my local cinema were playing Les Mis. I think it was something to do with the anniversary, but it's just a really random thing to be playing on Valentine's Day. So we went to go see that. So I've asked if it can now be a little tradition that we watch some sort of musical, whether that's in person, on TV, at a cinema. Because I think it's a nice thing to do because we both love musicals. Later in the year, around Easter, we're going to see 6, which I'm very excited about. But also quite sad about because Hannah, I think it's Lowther? Sorry, I'm bad with last names. She's leaving 6 this week and I really wanted to see her. And we were going to go last summer, but we couldn't. So I'm quite sad about that. But also all the other people that are there are the swings and alternates, and all the normal cast are amazing, so I'm excited. Anyway, But that would have been cool, because I love her. I'm not really a massive Valentine's Day person. I know I'm only young, but like, I just think it's a bit silly. Like, give me chocolates every day. Give me little chocolates every day, please. Still want to celebrate it because it's fun. Yeah, that's why I'm doing this. I've just charged my phone a little bit because my phone was on 3%. And also upon further reading, I don't think I was meant to mix it. And I'm just dumb. It literally says here, I mean it's backgrounds, add in yeast and then mix. But it's fine. It's fine. Okay, I think my yeast is done. It's been over 5 minutes at least. Oh god, I'm nervous. I really hope this goes well. Okay, here we go. Yay. Just doesn't feel like that was enough water. Like, I don't understand how that tiny bit of water is going to take all of that dryness into a dough. Oh, actually, it is looking pretty damp. I mean, you can't really see that. If you haven't noticed, I am doing this in a uni kitchen. So it's a bit awkward. There's a massive window right there and I've had to turn down the blinds because I was really scared that people were going to walk past and judge me, which was very likely. So I put the blinds down in the hopes that no one can see me doing this. But they can probably hear because I'm really loud. On that note, my voice sounds really weird and I do apologise, I'm not very well. I have been washing my hands consistently because of that, and I don't want to make my boyfriend ill even though he's the one that got me ill. But to be fair, I did go and look after him and I'm just facing the consequences. Okay, I think that's mixed. I'm gonna put some gloves on and start to knead. This wooden spoon is not much doing. It's not doing much. I don't think I was meant to use a wooden spoon, but who cares? My whisk is like broken. So trusty gloves. Also thanks to Fallon. A lot of the stuff I'm using in this is thanks to Fallon. I'm using her rolling pin, her cutters, and her scales. I think. Oh, and her piping bag for the Nutella. So everyone comment thanks Fallon. We love you. Not that people are actually going to watch this video. But if you do, and you've gotten this far, I congratulate you. Thank you so much. And comment thanks Fallon along with other random stuff, I guess. Ah, no. It's not very straight. It's fine. It's straight enough. Whoops. I feel like it's really dumb to use gloves for this, isn't it? Because it's sticky. Do I just use my hands? I don't know. I'll give it a go, and if it just doesn't work, I will use my hands, I guess. Okay, yeah, that's not gonna work. Immediately, no. I'm gonna go wash my hands. I'm so not ready for this, it's okay. Don't like how it feels. It feels weird. The things I do for love. This is my official application to go on the Great British Bake Off, but Celebrity Edition. That is like my one goal in life. I don't care how well known I am, but I want my music to be well known enough that I can be considered for Celebrity Bake Off at some point. And I want to be on Taskmaster. Those are the two things I want to get out of whatever career it is that I end up having. Hopefully music, but those are the two things I want. Taskmaster and the Great British Bake Off Celebrity Edition. Oh. Got tired on butter. Oh, fuck's sake. 40 grams of butter. Fuck, what do I use? I use the end of the spoon. It's 30. It's 39. Close. That's probably going to be over, isn't it? 42. It's going so well. It's going so well. I'm so happy to be here right now. I love my boyfriend so much. This doesn't get me onto the Bake Off, I don't know what will. Pure entertainment. That is me. Pure entertainment. I just blabber. I'm sorry. This isn't very interesting. And also isn't very informative. But I will link the what's it called? The recipe down below for anyone who actually wants to follow this recipe correctly and wants to make some lovely, lovely donuts. Sorry, Fallon, your scale is just getting abused currently. I think the batter is done, I think. I might not need to leave it to proof for 2 hours. So I finished doing my washing up and I've got some lunch, even though it's 3 p.m. Didn't realise, oh, by my hand, didn't realise how late it was. I've got some spicy noodles and what I do is I save, when I have like the spicy noodle packets, like all the cup things, I save the little powder, or the sauce if you've got boiled duck. I save half of it so I can buy dry noodles and then use the other half on those noodles, so you save money. Little uni tip for you if you like spicy noodles. And I can't cope with the whole thing anyway. I'm too much for a wimp to do that. And I've also got a nice little Earl Grey tea with some honey and oat milk. It's the best way to have Earl Grey tea. But yeah, so I'm going to eat that, watch something. I'm going to maybe finish the Avengers because I'm going through all the Marvel films currently. And series. That's what I'm going to do once I wait for the next hour. I'm going to finish the Avengers film, eat, drink my Earl Grey. And then yeah, we will continue with the donut making. Okay, so I think it is proofed enough. It doesn't look very big, but it looks bigger than when I left it. And I floured my surface. I've moved positions and also put a jumper on because it's freezing. And I've got my rolling pin, thanks to Fallon again. So I'm just gonna punch that. See, no air came out. It's a bit worrying, really. Oh, it's nice and warm though. It's so warm. I'm on the top floor and it's so warm in there, but I left my window open, so my room is freezing. So I've been shivering my ass off. So now I need to roll it out into, it said about 1/2 inch thickness. Oh, it just stuck into the rolling pin. Okay, I'm gonna flour a bit on top as well. I put way too much flour on the surface, but it's okay. So I think my thing has been nice and rolled out. There you go. My hands are so floury, apologies. Got my first little heart. I decided just to use the heart cutters because I don't want to risk not being able to make little hearts. So I'm just going to plop that down on my pre-thing. I mean, you can't see it, but I've got some baking paper on the tray. And I am going to flatten it out a tiny little bit because they are a bit thick, and hopefully that makes it a bit bigger. So I've finished cutting them. I'm just taking them upstairs to proof for another 30 minutes. Some of them are a bit dodgy, but I'm going to give them to my flatmate that's here to try. Okay, so the donuts are finished proofing. They're under here. I'm heating up the oil and I've got my little plates ready. I've got my plate for the oil. I've got my cinnamon sugar plate, and then I've got my Nutella plate, which is where they're all eventually going to end up, so I can pipe Nutella into them. I'm hoping they're big enough for me to actually pipe Nutella into. Let's keep our fingers crossed. I'm shitting myself. Okay, I'm going to do one of the funky looking ones first. I'm going to do this one first, because this one's pretty funky looking. Oh my god, I'm so scared. Okay. Get stuck to the pin, it's fine. Okay, it's in. It's in. I'm not actually meant to fry stuff. That was like against the rules. But so you guys didn't see this. This never happened actually. I actually worked in a donut shop at one point. It was actually a milkshake shop, but we also did donuts. But that came in like a pre-mixed bag and you add water to it. So I'd done the frying part, but it came out of a weird machine that you like squidge down. So not the same as flopping it in there and hoping you don't burn yourself. But at least I've got the like technique down and I know what it's meant to look like. That's not looking too bad. I mean, it does not look like a heart. I'm gonna do my 3 best whilst it's like on temperature, so that hopefully these ones go well. Fucking hell! Perfect. Now, just cook evenly, I beg. Whilst these donuts are doing their thing, I'm gonna talk about mental health because I'd like to talk about it in every video I make. Because I think it's quite an important thing to do, especially if you've got some sort of platform. I know I don't have a very big platform, but I have people who are, you know, consistently watching the things I make, and I think that means it's very important for me to actually say something about issues like this. If you didn't already know, I have anxiety, depression, I'm on the spectrum, I've had an eating disorder, I currently am struggling really badly with body dysmorphia, so I've got quite a lot going on, and I'm pretty experienced, if you could say, in the mental health side of things, and I think it's really important to actually just not be ashamed of that, like, and to talk about it, because, you know, that's such a big thing with social media, is that it's kind of like a shameful thing to talk about, and the amount of times I've seen videos of people talking about it, and in the comments they're being like, we need to share less. It's like, but, you know, as someone with a platform, it's really important to make people feel seen and to make people understand they're not alone in the way they feel mentally, and that's something I really want to do with having a smaller platform. And if my platform grows, I want it to be a consistent thing that I talk about, because, you know, talk about your mental health and get help. Like, you know, I've been in therapy since I was about 7, because I was diagnosed with anxiety at a really young age, and I was diagnosed with depression when I was like 13, 14, and, you know, from such a young age, it's been drilled into me, luckily enough by my mum, that it's a good thing and it's okay to get help. Like, she is such an inspiration to me, and she's really helped me and all my siblings out so much, because we've all got a lot of shit to deal with, and, you know, she's, from when we were little, said to us, it is okay to need help and it is okay to ask for help. And I understand that some people don't have the privilege of that, and some people don't get that in their lives from a young age, or even at an older age. So for the people that are watching this, if you haven't heard that, it is okay to get help and it is okay to ask for help. And, you know, I've got a group chat with some people who have said they're fans of me, which is absolutely crazy, and there's about 60 of us in that group chat, and, you know, it's consistently a space where people rant and go, this thing's happening, can you guys help, or can you guys give me advice? And I think that's such an amazing and beautiful thing to be able to do. I think it's such a lovely thing to be a part of an environment where people feel comfortable enough to do that, and that's what I want my social media to be. I want people to feel comfortable enough to message me, or to, you know, want to be in this group chat and to talk about things, you know, nothing too adult or too crazy, because there are young people in there. There's a few like 13, 14-year-olds, so, you know, I like to keep it pretty chill and not too intense, because I know that for a young person to be exposed to that's not great. But, like, you know, if you want some people to just listen, if you've got a little issue with friendships, you know, I've had so many issues with friendships, and I was bullied really badly in school, and, you know, I understand that's the thing that so many young children are going through, and if you need that help, you know, talk to me, or if you want other people your age to talk to, like, you know, you can join this group chat, and it's there for you to be open, and, you know, that's what my page is for. You know, I don't just make music, and I was just baking things. I want my page to be somewhere that people feel safe and supported and understood, and, you know to know they're not alone. Like, there are so many people struggling, and, you know, I write songs frequently about mental health. I've got a song that's literally about me feeling really, really horrible, and the thing that saved me that night was someone commenting on one of my videos called me pretty, which is such a random thing, but, like, that literally saved my life. And, like, I want to be that for people. I want people to be able to find my page and to feel, like, comforted, like, because I know a lot of people don't have comfort, and I'm currently at uni and I feel very alone, like, and I know I'm not the only one, and I want to help other people who feel like me to have a space and have a safe space and have someone, like, they can talk to or can just watch for entertainment, because I think I'm kind of entertaining. I'm kind of just all over the place, but also that's real. Like, something I really love about Chapel Rowan is how real she is. Like, her speech, wow, like, you know, as, you know, an artist who has barely any following and is just surviving off using the uni, like, studios and stuff, and had to fundraise to be able to pay to use studios when I was back at home. Like, her speech meant so much to so many young people like me, and, you know, she's just real, and I want to be that for people, you know. And something I've always said since I was younger is that if I was to ever be privileged enough to be in the position where I was to go onto a red carpet, or to, you know, be in the eye of the media, I don't want to be dressing myself up just because that's what I'm expected to do. I've never been one to, like, make up that much. Like, I've only just started wearing more makeup than mascara, and I think, like, that's something I want to stick to. Like, I want to be my true self if I ever have the privilege to be, you know, in the eye of media and to have people looking at me. Like, I want to be, you know, a role model for young girls and let them know that no matter where you are, you don't have to mould yourself to fit a standard, because, like, no one should have to do that, and no one should feel the pressure or need to do that, no matter what situation you're in. Like, even if it's work, I think it's silly that, you know, I've had job interviews before, my mum's gonna put some makeup on, I'm like, but I don't want to do that, that's not me. And I'm not gonna put makeup on just so I look better and more presentable for someone who's employing me. I want them to employ me because I'm who I am. Like, I don't want them to do it because I look presentable, because that's not me. Like, obviously I do look presentable, but I don't want to put more makeup on to fit a standard that I don't want to fit into, like, because that isn't me. And I think that's a very important thing as well for young girls. If any young girls are watching this, don't fucking change yourself just because someone tells you to. Like, be yourself and do whatever the fuck you want. Like, sorry to swear, pardon me, but, like, don't change yourself just because someone tells you to. Okay, so I'm gonna start melting the Nutella whilst the last 3 are in the oil. This, by the way, £3. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. I don't even know how much to use. I'm just going to melt some of it and then I'm going to put it into a little piping bag. Just scrape it off like that. Save some sugar up. Nice. I just did the piping off camera because it was a tad messy and did not exactly go to plan. But it's fine. It's fine. They look kind of good. Look. They kind of look okay. These ones I just gave up with and poured it on top. I'm going to give that to my flatmate. So yeah, didn't go to plan, but it's fine. Here is the final product. Only 5 of them were salvageable. Those were the only ones I managed to get Nutella inside of. So hopefully they are enjoyed by Callum. I will add after this him hopefully enjoying them. So I kind of forgot to get Callum's opinion, but I think I confirm he liked them. They were all gone pretty quickly, which is a good sign. They were a day old by the time they got to him, so hopefully that didn't change too much of it. But he did like them, which is good. And we had a lovely, lovely day and a lovely time at Derwent Hanson, and we had a nice walk up to the suspension bridge, which was random, but very lovely afterwards in the dark. But yeah, so we had a very nice Valentine's Day, and hope everyone else had very, very lovely Valentine's Days. And goodbye. Thank you.